Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. Now, you might be wondering, wait a minute, why are we not on Novice anymore? Yes, we are on Byra, and we want to take a little bit more of a swing at Cryonite rods, because there were two things that were going bad over here. One of them was, well, the Cryonite fields over here are slowly but surely running out. I actually already trimmed these down quite a bit. You can see that these over here were a bit bigger than before. Bit way bigger than before, and they are running out. I think there's another one around here somewhere, but that doesn't matter. And I put some time and effort into, well, setting up a new place. And actually making this with beacons over here is a lot of fun. We might want to place another beacon over here, because again, I think that these over here are all going to be going a little bit slow. These over here are going at a decent speed, but yes, I also added some productivity modules to them because I thought, why not? We do get a productivity bonus of 74%. Which means that this 25 million field would be more something like, what is that? We are missing a quarter, 6.5, so 50, about 44 million, give or take a little. Good. But after we now got like two magnificent purple belts or superior transport belts coming in over here with Cryonite, I kind of noticed that our Cryonite production over here, or consumption over here, is, well, kind of lacking. We can definitely do better over here, and this is all not even with speed modules or productivity modules. There's nothing in there, absolutely nothing. So we are going to take a swing at making Cryonite rods better. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, why are we suddenly working on Cryonite rods? Why aren't we just working on engines, or big electric engines, and on lubrication for them? Yes, we were. Here we go. We got the big electric motor machine over here, and it's still only waiting on lubrication. Everything else is in place. The only thing that's missing is lubrication. And we did kind of say that we want to make a lubrication plant over here where we make a lot of lube. But one thing we have to keep in mind, lubrication is made out of heavy oil. And if we want to make heavy oil, we are going to have light oil and petroleum gas as a side product. And to be perfectly honest, wait a minute, there we go. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really want to be processing or recycling a lot of light oil and petroleum gas on the side. We might even just completely and utterly vent it, because there is a second recipe for lubrication. There we go. There's actually a third one, but that is coming out of a barrel. We don't care about that one. So the first one basically one-to-one converts lube or heavy oil into lubrication. The second one ups it by only converting one heavy oil into 20 lubrication, but we do need to add Cryonite slush. Now, Cryonite slush itself is made out of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is made out of sulfur. Sulfur is made out of petroleum gas, and you could argument that there might be a good way to calculate all of this together so that we just use a little bit of heavy oil, or that we use the petroleum gas that we are getting as part of the heavy oil cracking to make all the requirements over here. I did do that calculation, and we can go through that calculation real quick. For every one piece of heavy oil we make, we can actually check it over here. For every piece of heavy oil that we make, where is it? There it is. We get about, let's just say, half the amount of light oil, and then even less amount of petroleum gas. Or if we go the other way around, every second we make 35 heavy oil, 15 light oil, and 10 petroleum gas. The light oil we can turn into 10 petroleum gas as well. So technically every second we are making 20 petroleum gas. Those 20 petroleum gas we can turn into, let's just wait for the autosave real quick. There we go. We can turn those 20 into 1.25 pieces of sulfur. Then that 1.25 pieces of sulfur will be turned into 12.5 sulfuric acid. 12.5 sulfuric acid will be turned into, let's have a look, where is that? Cryonite slush. It must be in here as well. Here it is. 12.5 sulfuric acid will be turned into 125 Cryonite slush. And 125 Cryonite slush per second. We're still at per second. Ooh, actually, now to think about it, we are making 35 heavy oil. Oh, this could be good, actually. 35 heavy oil does require 350 Cryonite slush. Yes, we can do that. We're making 125 sulfuric cryonite slush per second in adjacent to the 35 heavy oil that we produce. If we would convert all of that heavy oil into lubrication, then we would need 350 cryonite slush. So we need to add extra cryonite slush on top. So we could actually, now this calculation is without any kind of productivity module. So it will get better or worse depending how you see it, but I don't think it will be too bad. So we could actually recycle all of the petroleum gas that we make into sulfuric acids, which we need to make the cryonite slush. Sure, that could work. And I probably have miscalculated over here a little bit, so let's go through it one more time real quick. We do make 20 petroleum gas per second at 35 heavy oil per second. It's over here 70, 30, 20, but so we need half of them, so 35, 15, and 10. The 15 light oil we can turn into 10 petroleum gas. So we get 35 heavy oil and 20 petroleum gas. Then 20 petroleum gas over here is at least 1 sulfur, and then a little bit on top of that, 1.25 sulfur. 1.25 sulfur we can then turn over here into times 10. 125. Wait, 1.25. It's 12.5. Ooh, there's issue. 12.5 sulfuric acid. And 12.5 sulfuric acid we can then turn into, okay, then here comes the upgrade. Here comes the times 10, 125 cryonite slush. Good. And that's all without productivity module. So which means we could actually build a lubrication machine that runs on oil and oil alone. Every now and then we need to bring in extra cryonite slush, which is good, but then we don't have to deal with a byproduct. And not having to deal with a byproduct is worth quite a bit. Now, this will, of course, increase the amount of cryonite slush or cryonite rods that we need to make in general. And cryonite rods are currently coming in at a rate of, well, it's probably easier to say over here. We're making them at a rate of average per minute 10 per second. Let's just assume it's 10 per second. Actually, it's 9 per second. 9 per second. Which, of course, if we want to fill up a rocket or a train, is not very fast. Which means we are going to be focusing on making the whole process faster. And we got some more advanced machines over here. We got some advanced beacons over here. We got some more better modules over here. And we start off with over here. And we're just going to figure out the ratio. And afterwards, we're going to figure out how we can all smack it together. We got the chemical plant over here. The chemical plant has a crafting speed of 25.6. And it requires cryonite powder as an input. The powder comes over here from the pulverizer. The pulverizer itself has a crafting speed of 6.4. And of course, we got the productivity bonus on top of that. We make over here 2 cryonite powder per second at crafting speed 1. At crafting speed 6.4, we make 12.8. Add 33% on top of that. That is like another 4-ish. We make 16 to 17 cryonite powder over here per second. Then over here, we need 1 1/3 cryonite powder per second as an input times 25.6. So that is about 25, and then I will have to whip out the calculator for that because it's a little bit annoying. 25.6 times 1 point. There we go. That was a subtraction, not a multiplication. There we go. Good. We will need 34.13333. If we do the accurate calculation over here, let's do the accurate calculation over here. 12.8 times 1.333333 as well. We make 17 exact over here, and this one over here needs 34. You know what? That's a 1-to-2 ratio, a really, really nice 1-to-2 ratio. So let's start by placing you over there, 2 of these, and 1 of these. Don't open that, please. There we go. Good. And then we would be fine. So this is already a pretty nice ratio. This thing over here will then be making the cryonite crystals, and then of course over here we cook them up together with some heavy oil, some cryonite powder again, and some more crystals to make it so. Good. This is the advanced furnace. The advanced furnace has a crafting speed of 24. We need 1 cryonite crystal every 5 seconds, or 0.2 per second. 0.2 times 24 is something that we calculate real quick over here in my imaginary mind. Just trying to use the calculator on the side. 4.8. 4.8 per second. And your total output speed over here is, so you make 1 every 3. So that is 25.6 divided by 3. Multiply that by the productivity bonus. you make like 11.3 per second. And this thing over here demands 4.8 per second. Yeah, 4.8. So if we take the 11.3777 over here and divide it by 4.8, then we will get something like, we need 2.5 machines, or we need 2.5 advanced furnaces over here to go with one of these. So it's a 1 to 2.5 ratio, or a 2 to 5. We are going with the 2 to 5. So if we take you, there you go, and place you over here, then we're going to have something like this, and then we're going to have like 5 of these, and that is not everything yet, because keep in mind, this machine over here also does require additional Cryonite powder, which is coming from over here. And the amount of Cryonite powder that we need is the same as the amount of Cryonite crystals that we need, which means we do need, what is it, 8.5, no, 4.8 crystals per second. That is what we need as an input speed over here. Yeah, 4.8 crystals per second. And one of you makes 17. Good, so if we combine that, 17 divided by 4.8, then it's a ratio of 1 to 3.5 or 2 to 7. So if we have 5 of them, we're just gonna add 2. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Good, so we need 2 more of these. Good, let's fly over there real quick, and then we can start thinking about making this into a nice machine or something like that. Good, of course, this over here, this is more or less already a given. We're gonna have something like this. We do have the water in the steam cycle. We need to bring in steam from the outside. The steam will then be turned back into water, and that water we could then recycle into more steam. Good. We could just use direct insertion over here. Do we get a byproduct if we make one of these? I probably have, yeah, one of my pockets. There we go. Yeah, we do make sand. That sand needs to go somewhere. We could filter out the sand if we want to. How much sand do we make? A quarter. So what was that? The 17 that we make over here, a quarter of that will be sand. A quarter of that is going to be something like, we make about 4 sand per second per machine. Give or take a little. So we could do something like this. Where's sand? Sand, there we go. Just to get it out of the machines. Also, remove you. There we go. There we go. And then these over here, get just some direct insertion going. That is probably way too fast. Each one of these is like, what is it, 30 items per second? No, it is. Yeah, it is 36 items per second. I guess one of these will be fine. There we go. There we go. That is more than fast enough. Good. And then, of course, we need 2 of these. And we also need to think about the inputs over here. Now, as for the inputs, we could do something like this. And if we think about it, we do need... Now, well, we can't make this... Well, we could make this somewhat magical. If we maybe pull you up a bit. You up a bit, and then... But then the other side will have issues. Now, let's not make this too weird. We could make it weird. We can absolutely make it weird. We should not make this too weird. Just make it simple and stupid. Simple and stupid always wins. Always. Always, always, always. Good, 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 good. Of course, another way of doing this would be we just keep the ratios together. And we don't even think about doing direct insertion. And instead, we're just making like a big crusher. The crusher then supplies both the facilities, and then we just flush it. We might just end up doing that, because we will then only need 6 of these. And doing something with 6 of these, I think, is easier. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And then we also don't really need to think too much about any kind of special output. We give an output of 20 items per second. That is a red belt. And then we just put 3 of these together. Now we're gonna put in some kind of input belt over here. And then we're gonna have some kind of output belt over here. And then we're just gonna do something like this. And then for now, everything goes on the same belt. And at the end of it, we just more or less split it. Good, 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 good. And then it will be way, way easier. And it will just be way easier. Input-wise, we need the same input as we need for the output. Give or take a little. The 16 or 17... Well, actually, it is going to be... What was it? Crafting speeds. 6.4 times 2, 12.8. 12.8 items go in per second of the raw ore. So that is 24, 25-ish over here. Actually, it's 25.6 over here. And then that will be 50. You know what? Maybe just give these their own belt, and then they're just going to be happy. Then they're just going to be happy. Good, 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 good. And just flush that in. Also make sure it goes up. There we go. And you go out. There we go. Good, 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 good. And then we're going to have a couple of these. I would love to be able to flip these. We should be able to flip these. Come on, let's flip these. Yeah, let's place you over there. Let's take you out. No, wait. Let's take you out. Move you over there for a second. Let's take you out. Flip only you. Place you over there. Pick you up again. Flip you around again. There we go. Good. Now this looks a little bit more better. That's the word. More better. Then we take you. And we can place you right over there. And we're going to do that because I do want to have two of these more or less back to back. Something like this. Now, of course, there will be no input over here. This input over here will be coming from over here. And then we can just do something like this. And we do something like that. There we go. This one over here affects not all of them. Wait a minute. This is not what I had in mind. We can definitely and absolutely just nudge these together a bit. There's no need to be this far apart. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. If we place you over here, we can reach everybody. Perfect, let's do that. You just move over by one. There we go. And then... yeah. Can we just have a copy of this one? We can see. There we go. Perfect. That hits this one, and that hits all of them. So all of these are now in range of the wide area beacon. So all of these over here will be running at maximum efficiency. And while we're at it over here, we can also use this one over here. Let's give you the split. You veneer, you filter out sand. And while we're at it, we can also do... I rarely do this, but sometimes I just enjoy doing it. Where is it? Where's my deconstruction planners? Here we go. And the only reason we do this over here is just to ignore the output on the side over here. And then, of course, you over there, you are going to be your own little thing. Here we go. Here we go. And then we can do the same thing over here. You get one, you get one, you get one. We split you up a little bit, and you over there. You get that one over there. Good, 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 good. So we get like up to 4 belts coming in over here of Cryonite ore. It all gets processed over here into 12 of these. Now, what do we say? We need, if we have 2 of these, we need 4 of these around, and then another 2 to make to make the Cryonite ore dust for the smelting over here. So that's 6 in total. We got 12, so we can make this times 2. Which means we're gonna have 4 of these next. Followed by 10 of these. Now, we do have the heavy oil requirement over here. As for the heavy oil requirement, we do have... oh, it's there. There it is. As for the heavy oil requirement, we do have some heavy oil cracking or some oil processing on Byra over here. But oil over here is, well, not the best. We got crude oil over here. Currently, I think it's still going into here. And we might just want to cut off the power plant over here and only use the biofuel over here for actual train fuel, because that's the only thing we use over here. And not only that, we could also maybe have a look at if we can make train fuel. We should make advanced fuel over here. We've got every piece in place over here to make advanced fuel. There we go. We just need to make fuel. Fuel we can easily make out of light oil and out of petroleum gas. Or out of solid fuel. Solid fuel we can make out of petroleum gas. And hydrogen we can just make from the air. Actually from the water. And then we just make fuel. And then we turn that all into advanced fuel. And then let these trains over here run on advanced fuel. Good. Either way, let's finish off this thing next. So we're going to have 2 of these. We can just keep on putting it over here. Just keep moving it on, and then maybe place you again. Don't go. Don't put too much of a gap in the air. We're just gonna place you over there. It'll be fine. And then let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we get the good stuff from over here, and actually we're gonna flip you around. There we go. The sand will go outwards. This one will keep going. And we just straight go in. Here we go. And this just continues on. Good. And then you go in, you go in, you go in. Same thing will be happening down there. And then, of course, over here we get as an output our lovely, magnificent crystals. They go this way. And they go this way. And while we're at it, yeah, let's use these as well. You over there, and you over there. Good. Crystals come out. And then all those crystals go into these things over here. And let's maybe smack them together a little bit more. I kind of have the feeling that we will not be able to get everything over here inside of the one beacon. No, we can't. So technically, we would have one more beacon all the way at the end of here. We could just maybe pull it off of a compact beacon. No. We could give each of them their own compact beacon. That would be another 20 modules, or we put 15. Yeah, do it like this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, that's a bit sad. Unless, of course, we may build it differently, but I guess this is fine. Good. We're not out of the woods yet. We still need to think about some of the things. Let's turn these around. And then put you over there. Yeah, still some random inserters over here, which you, of course, don't need. There we go. Good. Because we will still need, and actually, if you think about it, these over here do not exist like that. We still need some random inputs over here. Because we continue on like this, and then you get one. I guess you get straight one after as well, and then you get one. And that will be the final one. Good. So input, in. All of you go down. All of you go up. And then we connect up like this, and then make sure they point to the right direction. Good. Sure. Now, of course, we also need to continue on this part over here. Here we go. And the whole system over here, at some point it will just back up. We're not really putting much effort in over here to make sure that everything over here is nicely and neatly balanced, stuff like that. Nah, we're not doing that. Instead, we will just push stuff in. Here we go. Good. Very lovely. Very lovely. And then all of these over here go in as well. And I mean, now we've got more or less something like a blade. We could put more of these next to each other if we want to increase production overall. Which we could do, but I don't think we will be doing, because this thing over here is already going to be producing quite a bit. I'm looking forward to this, though. It will be very, very impressive. As for the pipes are going to be, well, straightforward. We could. I mean, we still got this one over here. We could do the oil processing on that side. Then again, I guess we will have some kind of centralized oil processing somewhere. So maybe not. Also the water. We still have to think about the water as well. Oof. I kind of forgot about the water. Sure. As for the water and the steam, we could do the water and steam processing over here. We still got the beacon over here, which will help us out with whatever we need. And then the water goes this way. It will be turned over steam by some means over here. And then it goes back over here. And then we have also some kind of water reclamation system in place. Good. Also, we got the sand outputs over here and over there. We still need to figure out those. But this will be fine. I love this. I might end up flipping these around again, because I think maybe the sand will just go out in the same direction. So that we get more and more of this blade-like structure. Good. As for power, sure, do something like this. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, move over by one. There we go. That gives everything power. Most important thing we have to put in lamps. A lot of lamps. Lamps wherever we can. How about lamps over here in these corner pieces? I mean, there will be nothing useful over here either way, so we might as well put the lamp over here. And then the same over there for the other side. There we go. Good. Oh. I guess we're gonna do something like this then. There we go. It might also be very helpful if we do some kind of pass-through connection or something like that. Good. More lamps over here, please. And then we are almost golden. Let's also put a lamp over there. It might be a bit of a double lamp, but so be it. So be it. So be it. And then in the middle over here. Yeah, more lamps. Not everywhere, but every now and then. Because we do have some buildings in here. Or not buildings, but some power poles over here every now and then. But this should be fine. This should be fine. Good. So, this looks really nice actually, if you think about it. I'm really much looking forward to how this thing will work over here. As it's nicely built. I'm still a little bit concerned about the output over here actually. Are we going to be concerned? The output over here is 17. So 17, 34, 68. Oh. Yeah, we are definitely overloading a belt over here. Not that much of an issue. We could... 1, 2, 3. So this one over here will be the last one. We could just do the same thing over here again. Here we go. And actually, then this one goes this way somehow. It doesn't really matter. And then we could do something like this. But now this one over here will be harshly overloaded. Harshly overloaded. So instead of doing that, we need to re-inject the stuff over here at some point in time. What we could do instead is something like this. Pull you all the way over there. And push you into there. And then we re-inject over here. And we might need to push it out a little bit further, pull it back a little bit further. These two over here will eat... These two over here will eat the amount of 4 of these. Ah, there we go. So we should actually put it in over there. Because then these over here can eat the amount of 4 of these, and then the other two over here can just push their outputs more over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That will be way, way better. Good. Which means we do the same thing over here. Which is this one over there. There we go. Flip you around. Flip you around again, because we didn't need to flip it in the first place. Here you go. Out like this. Don't place it yet, because we will not be building it over here, and you get pulled all the way over there, and then we are good. We're also at the end of the time. Perfect. So, I will be building this. I will probably be building this thing over here, probably over here, and then we will just be connecting it up to the current existing Cryonite mine. Good. We will probably also, I will probably do that in offside, maybe, we will see. But nevertheless, that will be it for today. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel to something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where we do even more Factorio. Currently, we're doing some Pyanodons over there, and we're also doing some other games every now and then. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!